Ginebra versus Phoenix Fuel Masters. Ito yung pangalawang laro sa conference ng Barangay Ginebra, and this would be their 2 out of their 3 games in 5 days to open their conference. So, nung unang laro nila kontra NLEX, pinag-usapan natin sa video na in-upload natin yung defense ng Ginebra and how they were able to switch ball screens dahil sa addition ni Troy Rosario, which is a very versatile, very switchable power forward. Sa game na yon, panalo ang Ginebra 109-100. Scotty finished that game with 8 points, 8 rebounds, and 13 assists. Kasama ng pagsabog ni Stephen Holt sa 3-point area, finishing the game with 26 points and 5 3-pointers. So, sa game naman na to kontra Phoenix, Ginebra's defense was great, especially in the fourth quarter. Overall, buong laro, they limited Phoenix to only 72 points. Pero sa video na to, ang pag-uusapan natin ay yung offense ng Barangay Ginebra. Kasi in my opinion, it's slowly starting to shape. And this game wasn't their best offensive performances, far from it. Pero it was interesting to see na unti-unti nang nagkaka-form, nagkakaroon ng itsura, kumbaga, kung paano sila maglaro with their new lineups. Especially having a new guy, like hindi lang basta new guy, di ba? Malaking pyesa, literally and figuratively, with Troy Rosario. So, first quarter, sa play na to makikita natin, early in the game, they run their usual triangle offense. It's Brownlee sa wing. Hindi to yung sideline triangle na pass to the wing tapos may magkakat dito sa corner. Okay, and then magbubuo sila ng triangle. Ang tawag sa option na to, center opposite. So, kapag ganon, okay, usually yung big man, kung galing dito, magpa-flash papunta rito, and pagkapasa ni Brownlee, magiging parang split action siya, poste, ala Golden State Warriors. Magkakaroon ng split dito sa taas, etc. etc. Pero since walang nangyaring pasa kay Japet Aguilar, presence of mind from Troy Rosario na mag-flash dito sa gitna, sa area na to, para atakihin yung depensa ni Richie Rivero na dinedeny yung pass to the top. So ngayon kasi sa triangle, usually kapag walang pass to the top ay nakadeny yung tao dito, yung defender, this guy usually flashes here, ang tawag dito blind pig. Okay, magka-flash sa gitna, ipapasa ni Brownlee, magka-cut ngayon si Scotty Thompson to attack Richie Rivero's denial offense. And then i-handback ni Troy Rosario, Scotty attacks Richie, having good position and being more athletic, more chunky, mas mabigat, kayang atakihin ni Scotty si Richie Rivero. And that was, alam mo yun, second game from Troy Rosario having that decision making na mag-flash agad doon, walang wasted time, walang wasted movement to run their offense na parang ang tagal-tagal niya na. That's, you know, impressive. Okay, dito naman sa pangalawang clip, it's Troy Rosario in being involved sa offense. Okay, sideline out of bounds. Stephen Holt, okay, ilalabas ngayon. Ngayon, after ipasa kay Troy sa high post, magsiset ng pin down si Troy para kay Justin Brownlee. Since this is a 4-3, matches up well against Barangay Ginebra's wings. Okay, si Perkins, you know, 6'4", 6'3". Si Ken Tuffin, around that same height, 6'5", 6'4". But si Rosario, 6'7". Si Brownlee, 6'7" din, according to FIBA, official height, 201 centimeters. So, pwede mong i-switch yan. So now, in-switch ng Phoenix. Pero kasi, yes, Ken Tuffin is 6'5", Troy Rosario is 6'7", pero si Ken Tuffin kasi perimeter player. Si Troy Rosario talagang, alam mo yun, literal na power forward yan. So, tinake advantage si Troy Rosario yung opportunity to attack Ken Tuffin deep in the paint. So, nakakuha siya ng foul. And again, yung IQ, ang bilis mag-ano ni Troy. Ang bilis niya mag-adjust. Dito naman again, okay, second quarter, ang isa sa mga paborito ko ngayong player sa Barangay Ginebra coming off the bench is Ralph Koo. Dito, Ralph Koo is in. It's Justin Brownlee at the 5. Nakazone ng Phoenix dito. Okay, makikita natin, Ginebra, marirecognize nila after nila magtakbo ng blind pig. Okay, naka-zone. So, Brownlee, 2 on the ball. Maverick Hanmisi, nag-flash dito sa gitna ng zone. Okay, attacking Phoenix defense. Now, binigay ni Justin Brownlee kay Maverick Hanmisi. So, advantage to for Ginebra kasi 2 on the ball eh. So, ibig sabihin, meron kang isang tao na walang defender. And that's Ralph Koo. So, binigay kay Troy, sinks the defense, kick out to Ralph Koo, 3-pointer. So, dito naman sa play na to, again, it was Phoenix in a zone, being in a zone. Okay? Si RJ Abarientos orchestrates the offense. Dinirektahan niya si Scotty Thompson na pumunta sa gitna. So, pasa sa wing. Nag-flash sa gitna si Scotty Thompson. Entry pass papunta sa gitna ng zone. Scotty Thompson, nag-help yung tao ni RJ Abarientos. So, RJ cuts around here. Okay? Makikita ni Scotty Thompson yon. Okay, RJ Abarientos, downhill, Yung big man ng Phoenix mag-help dito. Therefore, Scottie Thompson is wide open papunta sa paint. Kung hindi mag-help si Tyler Teo. Pero kung mag-help dito si Tyler Teo, ang kick out dito kay Stephen Holt. And kapag si Perkins, okay, nag-help si Teo, mag-rotate si Perkins, meron kang Brownlee. Pero syempre, hindi naman mag-help off Brownlee ang Phoenix. Pero sa play na to, ang nangyari lang naman talaga, overthink ko lang. Bina-branch out ko lang yung mga possibilities. Ngayon, na-draw ni RJ Abarrientos yung rim protector, which was the import. So, in extra pass niya kay Scottie, wala si Tyler Teo as the help. So, open ngayon si Scottie para sa layup. Dito naman, again, it's triangle. Okay? Pass to the top kay Scottie Thompson. So, pinch post kay Troy Rosario. Okay? Hindi niya hinandback kay Scottie kasi hindi available. So, merong rebound screen cut dito sa weak side. There's going to be parang double screen yan. Either curl or flash or pop rather sa 3-point area. Okay? Walang nangyari. Defended well by Phoenix. So, ngayon si Scottie Thompson, after niyang mag-cut through sa pinch post, magsashot siya ng back pick para kay Troy Rosario papunta dito sa ilalim. So, after ng back pick, nakita ni Stephen Holt, okay, wide open si Troy Rosario. Attacks Ken Toffin. Again, Troy Rosario advantage over Ken Toffin. Finishes underneath the basket. Dito again, another one. Okay, triangle offense. Ito yung sideline triangle. Pass to the wing. Okay, nakabuo ngayon sila ng triangle. Now, meron bang pass to the top? Wala. Dine-deny ulit ni Richie Rivero yung pass to the top. So, na-recognize agad ni Troy Rosario. Tiga mo, di ba? G na G pa siya. Na Stephen Holt, akin na yung bola. Magka-flash ako sa gitna. So, binigay ni Stephen Holt kay Troy Rosario. Again, handback. Maverick Ahanmisi draws 2 defenders. Now, Troy Rosario, long close out by the import. Hindi nga nag-close out. Lazy defense. So, inatake ni Troy Rosario being more versatile, more mobile. Inatake niya, finishes sa paint. So again, yung Troy Rosario, ano na siya high IQ. Like, para sa second game niya, para kung paano siya mag-exist sa triangle, parang ang tagal-tagal niya nang naglalaro. And this conference, isa sa mga pinaka-interesting story so far para sa akin ay si Ralph Koo. Yes, nagkaroon na ng magandang conference si Ralph Koo. Like 2 conferences ago. Pero ngayon kasi, yung laro niya mas matured, doesn't really look like someone na alam mo yon. Na dati kasi, yes, diba, impressive rookie conference, rookie season niya. Pero ngayon, parang mas composed yung laro niya. He makes the right plays. Diba? Doesn't take bad shots. Talagang, ano na siya para siyang Gen Z na Joe Devance. And, he's been huge off the bench para sa Barangay Ginebra. So, sa game na to, panalo ang Barangay Ginebra 94-72. Best player ng game na to, si RJ Abarrientos off the bench, 12 points, 5 rebounds, 6 assists. And si Troy Rosario scored 14 points on 5 of 8 shooting.